Powerful leaders in history, regardless of who they lead and what they accomplish, have admitted that the greatest challenge they have to face is to lead themselves. It's not possible to lead and transform our teams and organizations without the ability to lead and transform ourselves as transformational leaders do. So let's observe what is preventing you from leading yourself, why self-leadership is a basic element for a transformational leader, and how we can improve our ability of self-leadership. Leading yourself well means that you hold yourself to a higher standard of accountability than others do. It means that you held responsible for your own actions. And if you are in a leadership position, you are responsible as well for those that you lead. Doesn't matter how high you rise or how powerful you are, you must always seek to do what is right. Thus, it is wise to be honest and admit that the toughest person you have to lead is usually yourself. Judging ourselves wrongly can become an issue that doesn't let us move forward in our projects or in life. Some people often become their own worst enemies and disqualify themselves. Most of the time, we don't need to be concerned about the competition or what others say, as long as we work in ourselves. People disqualify themselves when they don't see themselves as they see others. Human nature seems to give us the ability to evaluate everybody else except ourselves. In reality, the first person that we must examine is the one that we see in the mirror every morning. If you are not looking at yourself realistically, you are probably missing out on your own struggles that you need to overcome, making it impossible to lead yourself effectively. People disqualify themselves also when they use a totally different set of criteria for judging themselves versus others. We need to learn how to get out of our own way in order to lead others and support the transformation not only for our own lives, but for our teams, communities, and organizations. Self leadership is one of the basic cultural elements that a transformational leader usually demonstrates. They behave in ways that allow them to be role models for others. These kind of leaders possess an idealized influence. They are admired, respected, and trusted. Usually, they are judging someone else based on their actions, what they do or don't do. Yet, when they are judging themselves, they do it based on their own intention. Thus, if they are doing the wrong thing, but they believe that their motives are good, they justify themselves and are willing to do the same things over and over again before requiring themselves to change. That level of influence beyond space and time include names like Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., George Washington, Bill Gates, and many others that have contributed to the transformation of many people around them. So the question is, how can we increase our ability to lead ourselves? The first thing that we can do is seek to connect to understand others. This ability to lead and support others in their transformational process requires an understanding the world that others live in. Connecting with others becomes possible when we can relate to them, their feelings and ideas. In other words, when we have walked in their shoes. Leaders that connect with others have better relationships, experience less conflict, influence others positively, and empower and develop outstanding teams that take organizations to higher levels of achievements. In Leading Force, we can help you to develop this skill to relate and connect with others in a way that increases your influence on them. Contact us and let us know. If you are interested in doing that, we can help you. We can also increase our ability to lead ourselves by learning followership. As a transformational leader or as an entrepreneur, sooner or later we will be delegating to others, teaching others, or mentoring them to create really successful teams. We will not be able to accomplish it if we don't know what it means to be under someone else's authority in order to really have a better understanding of how authority should be exercised. On the other hand, leaders who have never followed well or have not submitted to authority tend to be prideful, unrealistic, rigid, and autocratic. So, arrogant leaders are rarely effective in the long run as they alienate college and all the other leaders around them. Learn to understand others and follow other leaders so you are humble and more effective transformational leader capable of transforming yourself and others. We invite you to follow our wiki blog to continue the discussion on this topic. We will be observing the elements of the culture of a transformational leader, and you will find coaching questions to help you reflect, plus tips to facilitate you take immediate action. Our desire is to add value to your journey, help you reflect on this topic, and take action to increase your productivity. You have more clarity on your next step, and of course, better results and higher levels of achievements. Like this video and don't hesitate to add questions or comments. We will be happy to reply to you. Remember that you can benefit others if you share this material. And also, you can visit our YouTube channel to subscribe and click on the little bell so you receive the notification on the new material. If you are a transformational leader or know someone close to you that is transforming the life of others, don't hesitate to share those stories as well. And in the meantime, I want you to reflect on how can you improve your ability to lead yourself. See you soon.